guys, Edyta Sitar from Laundry Basket Quilts. I'm so excited to be here at Fat Quarter Shop Studios, taping your new block of the month, and it is so beautiful. You will be so in love. That block is from our book that I think you would super much enjoy it. You're gonna need fabrics, and this time, just two colors, red and light. Two color fabrics. This block is Be Mine. I absolutely love it, and it's a variation of a log cabin block. Normally in log cabin blocks, you have a dark side and a light side of the blocks. I did something different for you. I broke each log to two sections. Let me show you how to do it. You're gonna proceed by choosing your fabrics. Once you chose your fabrics, you're gonna cut them into a center and then strips. And we have and actually, I'm so sorry, you need three fabrics. You need red and light, and you also need a square for the center. So forgive me, I forgot about that one. How silly of me. But now we're gonna cut our center square, and then we're gonna cut strips. Remember, when you're cutting strips, that you keep first trim the edge and then do nice cuts, that your strips are nice and straight, that don't get a low zigzag. So when you're folding your fabric, fold them selvage edge to selvage edge. I like to work from fat quarters because it's a little shorter distance, and that allows me to make less mistakes. Shorter distance, less mistakes. So I cut from fat quarters, and that's what we recommend for the block of the month. You will cut light strips and then dark strips in red. So once you have it cut, you're going to section them to multiple sections. And I already done that for you. You're gonna start by placing your center and taking two rectangle in red and sew it into the center. When you push the seam allowance, you're going to push the seam allowance towards the outside, This time is a dark fabric, towards the outside. So center is done. Now we need a top and a bottom logs. In log cabin blocks, you usually start in a center and go around the block. This technique is the courthouse step style, where you sew left, right, top, bottom, left, right, top, bottom, and keep going this way. Log cabin and courthouse steps are in the same family. So we have two dark logs, and we're gonna add a light piece to it. Light right here, then sew top and a bottom. At the shorter strips, we don't have to worry as much, but on the longer strips, I very much recommend use pins. And what I like to do, I place my logs right there, I lock my seam. This seam is very important. Sometimes maybe things are not gonna match out on the edges. Don't stress about it. You're gonna get a second chance to go around the block, but it's very important that you lock this seam, that this seam right here match, because that's what you're going to see. So what I'm going to do is put a pin right there and keep it in place. Then I bring this side, pin it as well, just like this. Look, ready, set, go. Zoom, 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 sew it. The same on this side, and we have our second log done. Let me show you the next one. We need side ones. Again, first, you're gonna sew your light to your dark, light to the dark, then you're gonna sew it to the left and the right of the block. And you're going to keep going this way, where you're gonna now again sew. Let's bring this a little closer so you start seeing that beautiful picture that it's happening. Now again, light to the dark, sew it to the top and the bottom of your block. Back to it. Left and right, starting with light to the dark, and to the side of your blocks. And your last one is top and a bottom right here. And look at, you have made this beautiful block where you have not only light and a dark on each side, but it's coming through the center of your block and will allow you to create a beautiful secondary designs. And those quilts are in the back of the book where you can see it, all these different options that you can work with it. Once you have made your blocks, you're going to be able to put into your quilt. Notice it how beautifully it is in our quilt, and you will make 8 of them. Now this is our block number 3, but guess what? We have 2 options for your block number 3. You can choose this option and do the log cabin block, or you can go ahead and move on to our applique block. No matter which option you're going to choose, you're going to have fun, and I can't wait to show you second block for month number 3.